What's going on Facebook? What's happening YouTube? How y'all feel tonight, man? You tuned into another great episode of the Male Translations Podcast, where we're breaking down the difference of what men say and women hear, giving men a voice, giving women insight on relationships, the men's voice when it comes to relationships. I'm your host, Mr. Male Translations, Clarence Brown, certified life coach, relationship coach, author, speaker, and I'm here with my guy, man, spiritual leader, good friend, co-host of the show, Pastor Dozier's in the building. Pastor Dozier, let me know how you feeling tonight, player.
I'm doing good, man, tonight, man. You know, out in that storm. You know, it's Florida, man. So, you know, it's hot in the day, rain at night.
What they say? What I don't know. What did you say? The average is supposed to be what 90?
Supposed to be over 90. Supposed to be 91.5 minimum for the next 2 months. 91.5.
Come on, man.
And man, it's hot, man. You know, since this line.
Yeah.
Then that rain come.
You need tent down here in Florida. I don't know if it's for everybody that's tuning in from outside of the state of Florida. Listen, we down here in Florida. Let me tell you something. If you don't got tent in your car, you're on that hurt.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You need tent.
All that, hey, I don't lay behind a tent, you know what I mean? You know, ride new bike. That sound cute up north. That's cute.
But it ain't going down like it's supposed to go down if you ain't got no tent.
You ain't got no tent. You get in your car, cause you almost mad. You get in your car mad.
My wife, she got good dew in her car, good AC, brand new, you know what I'm saying, 2020. But when you hop in that leather cut, it ain't gonna definitely, it's not going down. Yeah. So tonight, y'all, we have a great topic for y'all tonight. We've been speaking on a few things this past coming weeks, coming to today, and so I really wanted to chop it up on a subject, Pastor Dozier. I don't know if I broke it down to you earlier. Why men shouldn't settle. Okay, why men shouldn't settle in relationships. And the reason why I titled it that way is because, you know, oftentimes you hear women mention the subject of settling. I'm not going to settle. I refuse to settle. You name it, guys. And with all that being said, I don't think you hear men talk like this where men say, hey, you know, men don't settle. It's very few platforms. I think it's very few men that will make the proclamation that men shouldn't settle. And I want to talk about that today and why I feel like on my chest this evening, I feel as though men should not settle. Nowadays, you know, it's very, like I say, it's very one-sided. Women will make all of the reasons why, hey, it's not the greatest idea, it's not the best idea for her to settle for something that ain't prepared, ain't ready for, and you know, God didn't make it prepared, ready for her to come in and just be swept off her feet, or just be, you know, him taking and bringing stability. We talk about a woman following a man's leadership. We talk about if women want to be just want to have husbands, they want to be wives.
Tough, man.
So we've been kind of
tough right now, man.
I think we've been kind of you know been priming this topic tonight. So everybody that's tuned in right now, both on YouTube, we got a few people locked in. Also on Facebook, we got a few people locked in. And I want to know if men should settle. Should we settle in relationships? So I wanted to chop that up for everybody that's out there tonight, man. Make sure y'all go into the website, relationshiphealing.co. Make sure y'all checking out some of the things that's on the website, man. Keep showing your love and support, man, on YouTube. Y'all can show your love and support by sending a contribution via Super Chat. You can do the Cash App. You know, it's Male Translations for everybody that's out there that do Cash App. Look, that's the hood transfer right there.
That's
you know,
everybody pay Cash
you got Cash App. You know, Zelle for the white
Super Chat,
huh?
Zelle for the white folk,
right?
Cash App, definitely.
Yeah, that's on YouTube.
That's free stuff. Oh, I know.
Right. So basically, they can have their comment highlighted and stuff like that by offering a small contribution that helps out the show as well, and that also shows that support. Yeah. So basically, like when we doing the comments and whatnot, people can comment and you can see it. But also when they super chat, they'll put $1, $2, something like that. It might turn red, yellow, green. It'll highlight it. So
super chat, man. Y'all make the super chat.
Yeah, look, I got put on the super. Look, I got. But anyway, so yeah, man, we having a good time
down here, man. I gotta take one of them, man. I be looking at these every week, man.
Oh yeah, the Starburst.
I was seeing that back though. I didn't know. Wait for you to offer me one. You ain't open them up. Hey man, listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is a controversial subject tonight, and I got some questions. I got some questions for Clarence. I got some questions for y'all. This is a great subject,
and I had a question. Listen, ladies,
I've been waiting on this.
We both have questions as men.
Right.
You know, like I said, you don't hear women. Here's the thing. I think women oftentimes they promote, hey man, find a woman, settle down. Like all y'all want to do is out here and play. All men want to do is play. Ain't you too old for that? Ain't you too old? Like by the age of 30, a man should. You see phrases like a man should by this age now. So
come on now.
As I survey the landscape and I'm dipping the water, I'm checking the temperature.
Survey the landscape.
I say to myself, dang, why is it that women always have this problem that men should just settle down? Now, in the same breath, that phrase "settle," man, especially a black woman, settle. Oh, I'm not settled. Listen. I've been through this in my life. I done this. I've extended myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. If a man gonna come into my life, he gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? And so, all that being said, I say, well, how about on the other side? Is it the flip side to it? Should men say that, hey, you know what? Like we should. Why should we settle for less? When it comes to certain things that we need. Now,
that's real.
Now we say oftentimes men and women got to say have different desires. Would you say when it comes to each other? Woman desires she want a man provider, be protector, caring, loving, things of that nature. And then a man, listen, it don't matter if a woman working at Burger King if she bad, if she can make his life peaceful, she can bring some value to his life. It don't matter her ability, to provide like a woman look at a man. So it's various other things, but I'm just saying to make the example, women look at men for different needs. Men look at women for different needs. So I think when it comes to this topic of should a man settle, it's not to say that a man is settling for the same things women value, but we got different things we value that we just not settling for less when it comes to women. What you think about that?
I personally think so. I don't know how they get swept under the rug so often.
All the way.
Because if a man even declare like, I just feel like I don't want to settle right now. I'm just saying, I just think I love the subject tonight. I'm glad we're talking about it, but I just don't know if
you don't know if the street's ready for it.
I don't know. I don't know if this is the right climate for it because I'm telling you, man.
Absolutely.
This is rough. This is a rough one right here. This is rough because what happens is you now have to make a woman think about, is she the prize? Because every woman thinks she's the queen, she's the prize. You're a woman, treat her like a lady. She deserves respect. She should get. And now when you start talking about this, now we have to go to walking the dog a little bit. Where hey,
right, we got
a woman. Hey,
listen,
you really? I don't know.
Well, it's go ahead and get it off your breath.
I'm just saying, are you really what you think you are? Because now we bring in the question of, hey, what if a man dissecting you too? Like, hey, I think you look like I'm just.
Now here go the thing. Now I feel like when it comes to us, we dissect women because we have to win. We have to find a way to be looked at as somewhat valuable from the opposite sex enough to, number one, have sex, and number two, to have a woman as, to marry her and have her as our life partner, right? So as a man, I think that overall, when you look at it compared to women don't have to, look into the details of what a man needs as much when she got men coming at her left and right, or at least on a more frequent basis than a man. Right. But every day a man is saying, okay, well, dang, man, you know what? Is it my clothes? Okay, do I got to get my hair cut? Like, what is it? Like, okay, my brother, you know what I'm saying? Okay, well, maybe I'll put on some cologne. That'll help. You know what I'm saying? All of these things he's trying to figure out so that he can be more successful with women. But I think when he had these conversations, it's like women get turned off because it's like, I don't need a man, even though secretly you want a man, but yet you're offended by the fact that you got to do things to satisfy a man when you feel like men haven't satisfied you. That's to me, that's so deep right there.
That's big.
It's like you got all of these. Like, hey, they done me wrong. How could you speak about me doing for a man? I ain't gonna never do for a man, but yet I do want a real man. But it ain't no man like you. What is that? That was a spiritual warfare.
Spiritual warfare.
Double-minded. Come on, man. And it just. All I'm saying is for ladies right now, before we get into this topic, I need y'all to do me a favor. I need y'all to hit that share button. Val, she went ahead and already shared. I always know you good for a good share, Val. Appreciate you out there on Facebook land. If you're on YouTube, I don't know how y'all spread the word, but y'all need to tag somebody, share this post, because we're about to go in again. The topic is, why should men settle? Why men shouldn't settle in relationships. Let me go ahead and put that on in here before we get on started. And y'all go ahead and tag somebody, please, please, please. Tag a friend, family member, a sister, auntie, a cousin. And let me go ahead and put this in.
Yep. Settling. I ain't gonna settle. I don't even know if men allowed to talk like
that. Well, we gonna be able to talk like that tonight.
I ain't gonna settle. You know, I work too hard. I had to be settled.
I can't spell all this in the night. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's good. What's going on, everybody online? Hey, talking about settling tonight. Who's gonna settle?
Your boy can finally spell. So here go the thing, right? So I got some questions, Pastor Dozier, as I always do. And again, ladies, I need y'all to tune. I need somebody to give us some answers. Pastor Dozier say he got some questions.
I got some questions too, man.
I got some questions.
I think we might be on the same page tonight.
So here go the thing, right? My first question is this, right? What makes a man want to settle for a woman, or not even settle? What makes a man want to marry a woman in your book? When you decided to get married, and of course, women had this question nationwide, globally, actually, when it comes to, am I actually a man's choice? Do I present the qualities that a man is looking for to marry me? Because so many women do, but they want to also, juxtapose that, compare that to what men are saying. So,
right. Just like I think men and women are different, I think you could put 10 men in the room, their values, their views are different. I think what makes a man want to settle down and marry a woman is that when she's convinced him, listen to my words, when she's convinced him that she will be what he needs and gives him a secure level of understanding for his life. A man usually calls love respect. So if she can convince him that she can understand and respect him for who he is and where he's going, I think that usually, if I had to make it broad enough, or make a man say, hey, I love her. I know she loves. I feel that security and love. I think she respects and honors me for where I am today. Right. I mean, she understands whatever that is, and she believes in where I'm going. She the one. Now, I know women think it's about booty. I'm not saying all that stuff ain't like A1, the Heinz 57 on the steak, but it ain't the steak. Right. It might be the icing on the cake, but it ain't the cake. And I think
And if you need Heinz 57, look, the steak ain't all that great in my opinion. Listen, I'm the type of person like, hey,
I shouldn't have right.
You want some sauce? I don't even need nothing. It should be already.
I always give it for the backup, because I don't want to be chewing for days. But anyways, I do believe that's what makes a man settle down. I make a man and say, hey, I'm ready to be married. That woman done did a good job convincing him that.
Right. Now it sounds like belief. And so you say
belief.
Convinced.
I think he believes.
You know what I'm saying? He has a belief in her.
No, you're right. No question about it. I believe it.
You know what I'm saying? Just like when you talk about sports, and I always make sports reference because I'm big on sports, but just like when a person gets a new coach, a new regime, new coach come through, he try to set the tone, he try to bring in a new culture, and the players have to believe, they got to buy in.
Yeah, gotta believe.
So in the same breath in this conversation, a man has to buy into what a woman is presumed to be from what she's showing him. Right. So to me, I feel like this is why this conversation is so relevant, is because the same women that will say, hey, well, I don't want a man, but yet I really see it's no fault of a woman that does say, hey, listen, I really do want a lifetime thing. I do really want that love. Ain't nothing wrong with that. To me, I feel like, first of all, be honest. Don't be out here pushing this gangster. You pushing the line like you cripping blood and all of this, when really you really do want somebody. Right. At the end of the day, if it's a man sells another man. Well, if you really want something like that, then you got to figure out how to get it. What's the best way to go about getting it? Now, here's the saying: you got to figure out what's the best way of making a man buy into you, making a man believe enough into you of you being wife or wife material before he decides to drop down on one knee and propose. Because to me, I think it's a whole different way that, and we talk about it, how men get married and women get married. You said something that was profound. You say, hey, listen, she respects me. I remember, to me, the things that make a man marry a woman, like you said, understanding. You said respect. You said, her honoring, who you are today.
Right. And believing where you're going.
And believing where you're going. Yeah. I also want to mention two things: peace, and also I was going to mention emotional stability. Right. That's good two things. So out of the two of us, just two men, ladies, if y'all out there watching, paying attention, we saying, okay, peace, understanding, right, respect, honoring who you, emotional stability,
honor who I am today and where I'm going. That's good.
Right. So
that sums it up, bro. That's it.
So I think that's a good baseline as men putting that out there for the women to be able to say, okay, well, these are the things that I know men expect from women: peace, understanding, respect, emotional stability, and honor the man I am today and where I'm going.
So crazy, man. I mean, those are profound things. I mean, what's crazy is, of course, once as Clarence is talking about what, and I'm willing to go to war with any man who said he don't want them. Right. But on the flip side, the moment he said these were things, like, it seems so simplistic because we can agree, two separate men, and I know for a fact that ain't the same.
When it comes to women, you make that point almost every week.
Every week, man, it is not the same.
You'll say,
and notice we're not saying stuff like, I mean, it's crazy, but that's why I'm so glad we're talking about settling, because we're not even talking about her job or future, how she save money, is she good with children? Like, we ain't even talking about that. Like, those are not deal breakers for us. And I know they're deal breakers. And so I'm glad tonight we're talking about settling, because I got a list. I got a list, and I want to find out tonight, is it okay?
And you got to listen. Just get your question off your chest. My question is this: who settles more when it comes to marriage, men or women?
I'm gonna be honest, man. Now that we just brought that out, and this might change the trajectory of how I look at things, man, I really think it's men.
Facts. I do too.
I don't think I ever thought like this.
Is that offensive, lady?
I've been hearing women tell me for my whole life, I had this, and I'm thinking, man, the guy might be settling a lot more than you think.
Right.
But he just brushed it off.
Keep the peace.
Just to keep the peace.
Keep the peace. We kings are keeping the peace. Women don't like to hear dialogue like this because, of course, it may ruffle some feathers. But, of course, to me, you know, in order to get the smooth passes, you got to go through rocky road sometime.
Man, and a man, you know this, we had a man in our Iron Man who literally saying, now I know he never told a lady this, but he feel like he's settling if he marry her because she don't clean the house.
Right.
Nah, I know this is really bad news, ladies. But he talked to us in the confines of, you know, men, you know, but he feel like, man, I'm settling, man. I work too hard, and you out here like this. Right. I'm telling you, ladies, is it okay for a man to say you're too dirty for me? I mean, I think you're a good person.
Absolutely not.
I mean,
listen, I had your kids. I carried your children. You understand me?
You just sit around here. You don't clean up. You don't do nothing. Like, you're nasty. You know, you don't clean up the dishes. I mean, like I feel like I'm settling for a woman who don't really.
Listen, we need to know, ladies, because I really listen, because while y'all might feel like, hey, we just watch past those, we watching Clarence, you know what, they chop it up every Tuesday night, it's good conversation, blah blah. I need some interaction. Let me see. Val says he could be in a situation of real help and recognize he can find what he's missing in a woman. He can find what he's missing in a woman.
That was the first question about what makes a man want to get married. So settle down. He can be in a situation of real help and recognize he can find what he's missing in a woman. Like that might
right. But let me ask: do women really want to be a man's help? I'm asking these questions. Don't they sound somewhat hyperbolic? They might sound like I'm really trying to be facetious, like I'm really trying to be plot twist. I'm really not. Yeah. But these are simple questions that are asked every day. Where in the midst of women communicating among themselves, then I don't think women will say, yes, I want to help a man. I'm tired. This is what men hear. I'm tired of helping the man. I'm not finna build a Bob. I'm not finna build, like, listen, he ain't finna Kanye me. As soon as he get on, he leave me for a white girl. You name it. Yeah. How many times? Listen, I can bring up narratives off the drop of a dime that will support my belief of women are not looking nowadays to help a man. Now we know, hey, we talked about, hey, should a woman be should a man be head of household? Should a woman be the helpmate? Isn't a woman supposed to be his helpmate? One is biblically the helpmate. It's about. But today in 2021, we know, even on this live, that women won't admit, won't even put in the comment section, I'll help a man. You know what? If a good man come across my way, I don't mind helping. I don't see nobody to say nothing to dispute what I'm saying, so I'm gonna take what I'm saying is true. Yeah. Until I hear something, until I see some comments say, nah, Clarence, you know that ain't really what it is. I'm gonna believe in what I'm saying right now. And I ask ladies that's out there right now, YouTube and Facebook, seriously, no joke, are you willing to help a man? Are you saying, okay, well, I'm willing to step in if
no,
without saying true?
Well, we already know the answer is yes. They're gonna say yes, it would help a man. But your first question was, am I really looking to get in a relationship with somebody I gotta help?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's cute to be like, you know, he hit a bump in the road, I'll be there for him. I know everybody's answer. I know it's your answer. That's the cute, safe, I love my man answer. But am I looking for somebody off rip that's probably gonna need to use my car?
Okay, so Tamika says, that's what I'm saying. Tamika says, I'm a helpmate, so you wrong. Okay, cool. So I need to know something. Somebody let me know something.
We already know Deaconess Short. We know First Lady Short is already different.
Right.
Well, listen to the question. Is a woman looking to meet a man to help him? Mm-hmm. Nah, Tamika already like, I'm gonna help me. I'm a man, whatever he need, I'm there. We're talking about, are you going out on a date? I come out and pick you up. When I pick you up, I come and I'm saying, hey, right now my car, you know, in the situation, and I need help. I need a ride or two.
Right.
And we like each other. I mean, be honest.
Facebook, y'all doing it tonight, so maybe it's men online right now. Fellas, let me know. Y'all jump in the comment section. Are women really willing to help a man nowadays?
Yeah. Does a woman initially want to help a man? The answer is no.
I'm sure you're gonna have some women out there to say, hey, listen, I know plenty of women that overextend themselves and help a man to their own detriment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even the women that you mentioned earlier, you know, that will even come when they speak with you one-on-one, it's like, hey, you know what, I've been doing all of this, so that's why I'm so cold, why I'm so hard about it. And it's because I've done that before. So
my question is, Val, of course, says I would help when you gotta have the basics down, own place, job, phone, car, furniture, etc. Keith says, I think not. And so, of course, this I got questions. Jeff say, my question is exact opposite. Mm-hmm. So you talk about, is it okay for men to settle and do men settle? My question is, woman, are you offended that if a man meets you and he says, oh, so you're not working right now? I just ain't. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm not trying to settle for no chick. Ain't got no job. Right. Like, I mean, I only really want to get you ain't got no job. Mm-hmm. Like, can a man say that and say, I just ain't trying to settle, man? I don't think it. You in between jobs? You chick? Are you just you still a temp?
Right. Now, listen. He can say that one-on-one when ain't nobody there, but honestly, ladies, fellas, Facebook, YouTube, let me say, in a public forum, absolutely not. In a public forum, he can't say, even if that's how he feel, because you'll still have women. Listen, women will support her even being where she is, and totally disregarding the fact that if it was a man, they look at him totally different. Right. You know what I'm saying?
No job, no car, buster. Right. If a man say, come on, baby, you got, I just my car. I like if a man has to,
Val say move around there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm supposed to support you with no car, no job.
Right.
I'm settling.
No, see, listen, here come the women to her rescue, and when a man try to put her down, or what they feel like putting her down, when he says, I don't feel like that's enough for me. Women will come to her support to say, hey, listen, we all been through this time. Like, don't judge her because where she at. Like, listen, still, just because she right there, don't mean that's where she gonna always be. Totally different. Now, that may all be true. Let's use that logic and say that's all factual. Why isn't it the same logic when a man could be pushing 30, he's still in flipping burgers, and he say, listen, you know what, but I got a plan, you know what I'm gonna be. I'm on lettuce. Then I'll be on fries.
Right, I'm working my way up. Right now I got another little situation going on. I'm saving it. And Val made it already clear. I help you, but you gotta have the essentials. And her essentials was like job, what was
food, gas, what was it? Furniture, car,
home place, job, home, car, furniture, etc. Furniture. This nigga can't even be like, I'm trying to get me, you know what I'm saying? I got a few the lawn chairs right now. I'm working on your couch. I'm just saving. I don't want to rent nothing. Right. I'm trying to got a little plan. Nah, man.
They be like, no, you need to put that in storage. Yeah. He got furniture. You put yours in storage. I already got my furniture list, my floor plan set up. My decor is all matching. And that court, you feel what I'm saying? Listen, you gonna have to sell that, or go offer up, or let go, or something with Craigslist.
That's crazy, man.
So again, so I'm asking, like I said, the question that started out the conversation was, what make a man want to marry a woman? Women have globally asked.
Oh, Jeff, you're right. Do not say I want a woman with no kids. But they'll be like, Who do you think you are? Straight up, cuz. You better not disrespect the kids. You're my kids. Nah, but they gonna question you, how many kids you got? How many baby mama? Like you looked at like you failed.
Nah. Man, I can't do
I
it.
can't settle for man. You got kids. You got 2 baby mamas.
See, and then what they really like, listen. And again, these are things that women will say, hey, I'm not settling for less because I've been through enough, whatever the standard. I've been through enough. I've been hard. I done gave myself. I done extended myself. I done done for men, all to my detriment, all for me to lose.
I deserve to be treated like a queen.
Yeah. Now it's all now again, not to say that a woman shouldn't be treated like a queen. We both married men, and from what I see, Pastor Dozier treats his wife very well. And I would like to hope to say that he would say the same thing about me. So it's not like you're trying to say that women shouldn't be treated fairly with respect and with love. Yeah. None of that, right? And it's almost like I got to throw that out as a disclaimer just to make my point.
But I'm telling you, I mean, Clarence knows there are men who feel like, man, I don't know if I can settle for that. Nah, like Clarence said, they may not say it in a public forum. I'm asking why. Right. I'm asking why can't a man openly say, hey, you know what? Listen, because of your status, because of your situation, I just don't feel like I got to settle for that right now.
Right.
And I think you're a good girl, but like, I want a girl who, can a man openly tell a woman, come on, man, you got to be making more than $12 an hour for me. I can't rock.
Now hold up. Now this is something I see. Now Val said, on to the next one. We not tripping.
Like now, if it's like that, she said, on to the next one. We not tripping.
Right. But here go the thing though.
There he come. Yeah.
Here go the thing though. For me, when a woman is at the wedding, but she's not in the wedding, she's attending it. Are you not tripping then? Are you not tripping when you see somebody that you just met, or y'all kind of, if she was single, you was single, she was single, and all of a sudden she met a guy. Now you just see her go through the whole process, and you still waiting on your moment. And then hey girl, I'm having a wedding, I want you to attend it. Are you not tripping then? I'm saying that because I know I've heard so many women say, hey, listen, man, listen. Sometimes it discouraged me to go to these events because it made me think about all the failures I had in my past, why I haven't succeeded. Not to put nobody down, but this is real life stuff. So right. Yes, on one end, you have so many women say, hey, listen, on to the next, whatever, look, it don't bother me. But then when you get to certain moments where you see somebody crossing that threshold, jumping that broom, now you in the rafters, you in the crowd. And then you saying, you know what, like, hey, girl, what's wrong with you? You all right, girl? Come on, let's jump on the dance floor. I'm good, girl. You go ahead. I'm straight. I'm straight. And they're like, well, dang, it's a celebration party. Such and such getting married. You're like, yeah, it's all good. I'm gonna head out though, girl. I got to work early in the morning. Yeah. And that's where I feel like then you have women that do change that narrative of, we ain't tripping, you don't want me, like, not listen. Then you start to question that. So this is why I think the topic is relevant, because I do think it's women on both sides. Let me see, you got some comments. Tamika, Deaconess Tamika, you can read that?
Yeah. First Lady Tamika say, walking in an environment with mostly women, I don't think some women are willing to be a real help me just from conversations I have with them. Sad but true, most women want what they can't offer. Not First Lady Short, you talking good, now you telling the truth. Because I got a question. Can a woman,
what's your question?
Can a man meet a woman, find out she making less than $12 an hour or something? He just say, man, come on, man, I can't even. I'm grown, 30, whatever. Like, I can't even, like, that's McDonald's money to me.
Mm-hmm. Can we at least get you bring 1,000 bi-weekly or something?
Until you can get your chips up. I can't settle right now for that.
Right.
Can a man, call out that finance? I'm telling you, I already know.
He can say it, but it got to be in such a polite, like, he got to be such a...
No, because the woman feels like there's no reason to have to put me down. I'm a black woman. Mm-hmm. There's no reason to shut me down. There's no reason to settle me. I'm the best thing happened to you.
Right.
Like, in my situation where I got no job, no car, I'm a money, like
Mother Earth was a black woman. Come on now, you don't do no disrespect.
Yeah. Mother Nature was black.
You think what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, here, so my question now is this, right? Ask question, what make a man want to marry a woman? To me and Pastor Dozier, we've accumulated that is peace, understanding, emotional stability, respect, and honor the man I am today and the man I am to become. So my question now, Pastor Dozier, is this: have the expectations of women made it to where men say either I'm not getting married at all, or I'm going to wait till I'm financially stable before I get married?
No question, the latter. Man, most men say, hey, I still got love on my life. I still want to be with somebody. I still got to love. Together forever kind of attitude, but I know I got to get myself together. I talked to a man right now, and I told you went to the other service, and he was like, "Man, right now I ain't trying to be in a relationship. I'm just trying to get myself together."
Man has done it to me. Thank you, V Lee on YouTube. So yeah, I
she's still helping. She's still helping with what? She making less than 12, and the man said, "I don't want to deal with that." She helping with what?
Again, to the defense of the woman, regardless, he said that ain't enough.
Right. Why can't it be I understand his standard.
A man isn't still helping when he making $12 an hour, and she feel like, come on now, you 35, you 30 what? 37.
What?
Like, come on, $12 an hour. That's not even like, if you break that down after tax, that's like
what happened to why the response saying, hey, well, she needs to work a little harder, get herself together. Like, notice that we were talking about a man have to, get a better job, get more prepared to get married. You know what I mean? And the woman is saying, hey man, I'm still great. Now, ladies, why ain't nobody saying, hey, you know what? Yeah, you do kind of like work on it till you ready for a relationship, till you ready for a grown relationship,
right?
A mature over 30 relationship. Like,
let me ask you this though, ladies. Though, how many times have women stated?
They girl said, I wasn't making 12, but he was making 100K. You got you one then,
right?
I mean, that's all my point is. Thank God you got you one, because somebody else making 100,000 and you ain't making 12. He's 7.
Yeah, he's.
Okay, how many times you jump off the dresser? I'm making 100,000.
And a woman, it'll be 100,000 behind you, women strong. They're saying, "No, girl, I did. I don't do it like that." Listen, he's settling. He's settling. Why? Because this is what I said. I was gonna say this, ladies.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Tell me if I'm lying. Don't women say if he ain't at this point in life, he shouldn't even think about dating. He shouldn't even be out here looking for a relationship, and you ain't got your chips together. You ain't got your chips straight. And listen, you talking about having kids and settling down and taking your last name. You got to have your money right. What Carolyn talking about over there?
Carolyn said straight up. She says, I say he can. Men have standards too.
Ooh, that's in the minority. You
Carolyn, you are in the minority 2%. Men do have standards. Right. But if men voice their standards, especially as they get older and mature, just like women do, they've now been in and out of situations. They look back now and say, hey, man, I don't think I want this no more. Mm-hmm. I mean, you know how many women done blew up because man said, listen, I'm sorry. I was with a lady before who couldn't control her attitude, her emotions, her voice. Like she just said that. I'm not selling for that. Like that love. No, just one little situation. I got a little upset. Like, it ain't nothing. No.
Maybe she was just strong-willed. Maybe like she was just strong-minded. Like maybe she had been through a lot. Maybe.
Or, I'm saying if a man says that, I just want a woman that's a little more stronger than that. That got a little more control over her emotions, not so weak. Her emotions.
Weak. Look at the verbiage.
I'm saying I'm looking for a woman that's a little more stronger emotionally.
Right.
That I can kind of depend on her stability, and I just don't want to settle for that. And so my point is, men don't get married a lot of times because they're trying to do what? Get their list together. Finance, provider, protector. Man, now they just got to have good money. Now one he got to have his own place. Not
he got to have his own furniture.
Right. I mean, I'm not, as I'm saying, I'm just saying it's so many qualities. And I hate to tell y'all this, ladies, it ain't got nothing to do with love.
Facts. Love don't pay the bills, brother. Come on now.
Love don't pay the
all
bills.
That love stuff.
No, I understood those men get used to many times, and then money becomes an issue, right? I'm single, no kids. You got to think.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I'm single, no kids, and have my basics and move to a new city. I accepted where I was, couldn't force someone else to. That's real stuff.
Right. We appreciate you, V Lee, on YouTube. Listen, we double streaming for Facebook and YouTube. Appreciate everybody that's out there locked in. Make sure y'all hitting that share button, spreading the show.
I'm still holding on, man. So, she helping out with bills, food, etc. And say she ain't a provider. Like his name is provider.
Here go the thing, though. My beef is
so what is she?
My beef is this. Hold up. Now, we need somebody. I would greatly appreciate somebody hit that like button on Facebook. That would really help out the show right now. Real talk. If somebody can hit that like button, we got about 7-8 people on here, a few people on YouTube. Y'all can just hit that like button. All right, now here go the thing, right? My beef is this. The reason why I asked that question of are women's expectations changing? Because I remember, was it a couple of weeks back we was doing a live with Dominique, and I asked her. I think the topic was do women want the right one from day one? And I was asking Dominique, I said, has the standard of dating changed from back when grandmama days, great grandma? And she was like, no, she don't think it has changed. I'm like, that's absolute lies. Because there's no way women making more
drastically changed.
Exactly. There's no way women making more money is able to be stable on their own, but yet expect the same thing from men from the past. So now with women's expectation, the question I asked was, are the expectations to where men are saying, hey, either I'm not gonna get married, I'm bound not, I'm not even thinking about marriage, or if I am to get married, I gotta make sure I'm at this point stable wise, financial wise. And I think that answer, like you say, absolutely, because hey, if a woman is saying I require you to be, if you got to have furniture, phone, car, house, bring this, that means that if I even think of, I don't even qualify as a man in a woman's eyes. You see what I'm saying? He's saying as a man, based upon how women looking at this thing, it don't seem like I qualify. So I need to go ahead and take some time. And now the beef is women that'll say, hey, well, this seems like, men at this level, at this age, aren't ready to settle down. Well, it's a lot of reason why when you have women out there that have this expectation.
Right. I totally agree. I don't know though. I'm looking for the other side. Let's say the man has worked through some of his issues, and now at 30, 35 years old, he has tightened up in a lot of areas, and now he is kind of prepared, already to get married, going back to one of the other questions, but now I'm looking for some of the same qualities, and I ain't settling because I have worked harder. Because I'm making this amount of money now, I ain't trying to go back to, broke living. I want a woman who get her hair done. Like, is he settling because he said that? I want a woman who kind of cares more about how she looks, keeps herself up. Right. And I'm not going for, bathroom hairdos.
That's a beef. That's a beef, because when you talk about some other platforms, even Kevin Samuels, when he talk about women, hey, listen, man want a woman who's in shape and fit and da da da. Now a man can't say that really in a public forum.
No.
So that's why he catch so much flack for the things where he's basically saying, hey, listen, if a man is making X amount of dollars, like V Lee said, hey, she had a man, he was making $100K.
But then he started saying, hey, I definitely don't want to settle down. I don't know what I want right now. My money too long.
Right. Now a woman gonna turn to him and say, hey, well, you should find a woman and settle down. Like, come on now, settle down. So y'all out there on Facebook, keep hitting that like button. I appreciate you, Jeff. I appreciate you, Val. I appreciate you. I think it was Tamika out there hitting that like button on Facebook. Appreciate it. That's going to expand the show's reach, because I do think this topic is a good topic, worth listening to. Y'all let me know if I'm right or wrong on that. Let me see. V Lee says, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with what?
What's wrong with what, V Lee? You got to smile right now so we can catch it. What's wrong with what? What's wrong with a man settling? I don't know.
Right. What's wrong with a man having I'm saying that.
What's wrong with a man having his own standard?
Right.
And his standard is, I ain't with that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I just think at certain ages, women got to be more mature and say, "Come, hold on." I mean, let's talk about some top things that a lot of minority women are. You guys are known to be really a man standard.
Right.
From that, right. We talking good. You talking good over there. But I'm asking. At some point, every woman knows. Hey, there's some things that a lot of minority women are known to be. They're known to be either very emotional, very debatable, very rebuttally. You know what I mean? Very. Sometimes they love really hard and quick, over the top of that. Sometimes they got dreams for the man and they real bossy. I've been a manager my whole life, handling my children my whole life. It's just kind of how I'm supposed to make it. Like, so it like, and if a man says, "Man, I just ain't into that," and it's just because no woman goes around saying, men say this. We make Clarence talk about, hey, got to work with money, do my finances right. I see, I'm trying to get my own career.
Right.
Women don't say, I'm just trying to really work on my emotions this year. I get really upset sometimes. I don't want to be an irate woman. Like,
I get triggered easily.
Yeah, I get triggered easily. I'm trying to work on my bossiness. I'm real straightforward, and I kind of talk to a man like he's a child. Right. So this year, I'm just working on that, because I know men don't like that. Like, I don't ever hear a woman talk about that. I don't hear a woman say, guess what? I'm really over the top, so I kind of get a man that I kind of pick and try to run, and then when I run him, I don't like him because I want a man who will stand up to me. Like, so I'm trying to figure out what I really want. This, like, no woman talks like that, because guess what? The man's just supposed to deal with it.
Deal with me as I go through my process of healing.
Deal with me.
I go through my process.
You're supposed to know what I'm going to do. Come on, I'm a woman. I'm a lady.
Like, I feel all this judgment. This is what I'm saying. I'm tired of men judging me.
I mean, if I'm not what you want, like, why you even, like, I always go to that. Go to that.
Well, move around then.
Yeah.
If you don't want me,
then come back and say, move around.
If you don't want me to talk to me, go ahead, free yourself, Pastor. Because obviously, listen, and I'm not gonna be sitting. I'm not gonna be.
Then guess what? She say bye. Watch. Then guess what? She call you back. Why you keep doing this? What you want? Why you doing this? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Ladies, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I mean,
hey, don't let you be jumping on
y'all
the dresser too.
Y'all are difficult. Difficult.
Don't let
then now we got these new age women who can't say I'm sorry.
Man, fine. Come on.
Fine. Okay. What happened to the sensible, sweet
I said,
woman?
go ahead.
All right, that's the next question. What about, man, I ain't settling for no woman who not lady enough to apologize.
Let me see.
I worked on my femininity touch. How I even got Mr. 100 or 100K. My relationships are so much better now. He was that last finishing touch.
Hey,
that's good.
Thank God for that.
So I want to know, ladies, can a man say I'm not settling for an emotional wreck?
Bro, you walking on thin ice.
Cause man, I see people already in relationships. I got a couple that's already in relationships. You know, they say, Pastor, like he saw me, he was supposed to know what was wrong. He was supposed to know what was wrong. When I came home, he was supposed to know.
That's tough. That's real tough.
Your emotions are playing you. He's supposed to be what? What's she tell me? He's supposed to backtrack through the day. Think about some of those conversations we had. He know. He's supposed to backtrack through his day. You're nuts, and thank God he love you already, and he thank God for Jesus because he love you, and thank God for the love of God helping him. Because if another man saw that, he'd say, I ain't settling for that. Absolutely. You're too emotional, irate for me. Right. And I want somebody who's a little bit more mature in their emotions. Just don't blot out things. And I want a woman that's willing to say, I apologize. I wasn't listening. I apologize. I got a little too emotional. And I don't know what happened to a lady because someone online, women who used to always be that way, now it's men that's always saying what? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I ain't mean, I ain't really want you to get up.
And that's nothing but a peace. That's nothing but a peacemaker.
But you didn't get I apologize too.
Right. And again, here go the thing. I talked about why men cheat if they happy, right? I try to break it down as thoroughly as I can. And I ask the question, I say, is he really happy or is he keeping the peace? So when you had a man that say, you know what, I apologize, you know what, if I made you feel like that, you know what I'm saying?
What?
Now, even if he that don't mean he really wrong. That don't mean you feel like he wrong. He just feel like this is what he got to do to keep the peace.
Gotta keep
now, for women, they like, see, he a good man because he do that. Now, 3 years, 3 years, 4, 5 years, 10 years into this relationship, all of a sudden now he feel like he ain't happy. You like, I thought, what you mean? Like, this is how it works. And then then what happens is he's done stepped out, he done cheated, he done felt like he ain't been respected, appreciated, valued, all because why? He got to keep the peace and always, yeah, you know what, man?
And there's one mistake tonight I want to declare. Clarence, you say so good. Here's a mistake. Male translations, Pastor Dozier say this. I think Clarence will agree with me. The number one mistake that we as men make is what she says: a man sets the tone. It goes both ways. If he communicates,
1 in a million. Appreciate you out there on YouTube. 1
in a million had what it say? I have learned how to get what I want in my man without asking for. Oh wow, 1 in a million. You are 1 in a million.
Hey.
Get what you want without asking. You better hold on to that one.
Hey, you in the
here's my point.
In the slim minorities.
1 in a million. I want y'all to think about this. All ladies, please listen to this. I believe. Jeff, I don't expect you to say, man, Clarence, man, I'm gonna put it out there.
Go ahead.
Then one mistake that all men have made is when we should have said things early, we said nothing.
Come on now, that's a fact. That's 100% facts, right there.
So I should have said this really bothered me, but I kind of was loving you and didn't want to. I didn't know how to respond to this new thing I was feeling called love, and now I should have said something that now you think I'm cool with,
but I'm settling for.
And I'm settling for it. And I hate it. Let me tell you this. I know some men right now who hate it, but guess what the problem is? They just never said nothing. They never said nothing. And they let the woman say it. He kept thinking, if I work on my part, she'll do the same, but you never say nothing. And I believe the number one mistake men have made is we settle. Even when the woman said, just tell me, he knew if I tell you right now, I'm going to crush you. Crush you. I know. She said, go just talk, just go, be honest with me. Tell me this. He was like, listen, I ain't gonna lie. Right now, as we speak, and I know we're sitting in bed, we both naked, I smell something that's so horrific right now that I don't even know how to keep talking. I don't know how to keep talking to you about this situation. But like if you say that right there, no way, he's done. He's done. Done. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm telling y'all. It's crazy. I'm telling y'all right now. Listen, D, what's up, Diane? What's going on, Diane? Diane talking good tonight.
Oh, that's too much, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, listen, that's real talk.
I said, I know he ain't gonna say nothing.
He can't.
He don't say nothing. He don't say nothing. He feel like, man, I gotta get through this. And you know, I know he feel like I can't speak up. I'm telling y'all ladies right now, right now, if you can get a man that can be honest with you early on, you might have you one. But 9 times out of 10, I'm honest with you. And if the man really like you, really love you, it's even harder for him to say something because he don't know, he's never seen a woman. It's never been showed on any movie, any situation. No black man ever seen a man really be honest with a woman. And guess what? She responds, well, thank you for telling me that, baby. Now we can go.
Come on, boy, preach.
We've never seen it happen.
Preach, man.
So one can say, why you just won't talk to me? I don't understand. Like, he can hear in her voice, like,
you know what?
Tripping now.
And all signs say, keep the peace.
All the road signs says, don't you do it. All the signs says, don't you do that.
He got it with the sign with the crosses on it, with the skulls and bones and all kind of stuff.
All the signs say, don't you listen to that.
Man, listen.
Man.
I'm telling you. And again, so this is
can a man, woman, you cook with, I thought we were gonna cook you tonight. He's like, oh man, he's like, so how you like it?
Good.
I mean, the meat wasn't even done to me. But I mean, my hands are shaking because you put so much salt in them. Like he be totally honest. He know you ask him for, how you think I look tonight? Maybe that dress was good, like when we first met, but I mean, you got that quarantine.
What happened to that other dress? Well, remember the blue one that because I remember I said,
yeah, because
you know.
So you don't like it?
No, I was just saying. Let me see the blue dress.
No, just talk to me. Tell me if you don't like it, just say so. No, I don't like it because you love cupcake starting the show, and I don't want you cupcake the show. Your waist. It just looks like a
man.
brain.
You better quit while you're ahead.
Like,
you better quit.
No way. And she asking, just talk. You come on, we supposed to be besties. Tell me anything. No, I can't, man. I can see the signs. I was saying, be honest. It don't matter what you got on.
Right.
I have to sum it up with, I love you.
Right.
What is the man gonna say?
Now you get out there. Now you on the hill. You got one of your heels that's been that look like it's on the brink of elimination. You see what I'm saying? But he like, man, I hope that, you know what I'm saying, just get through the night. You brought your slides.
Yeah.
See that? Well,
D say, can a woman be just honest? They are. Don't let a woman get mad. I done heard it all. I done had a couple right in my office and said, yes, I'll tell you something else. That little chipmunk stuff you think you got going on, blah, 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 blah. You ain't doing nothing to me, boo-boo. I feel nothing. And like, just because she mad. Well, you mad, guess what? And guess what? I saw him, I said love you, but guess what? Guess what? You is not putting it out like you think you. That little pencil stick. I'm talking about in front of another man. In front of me. I'm like, listen, we still got to go home. Women do get honest.
We still
now y'all back in the car. So you had to tell Pastor that I had a little pencil. I got like.
He don't need to know that.
and you have to say, you have to be honest. I guess not in front of nobody. I'm telling you right now, women already that way. Oh my God, you ain't seen a woman upset. She give you the absolute business.
I'm telling you, it ain't what a woman's fed up, a woman's scorn. Listen, there's no. So here, let's move right on, right? So I think we probably we pretty much we scratching the surface right now. Appreciate y'all on Facebook. Appreciate y'all out there on YouTube. If y'all loving the show, man, hit that like button. If you're on YouTube, man, I need somebody to hit a like button right now, man. There's a couple of y'all out there showing love and support, but I need y'all to support the show by hitting that like button. I greatly appreciate that. The same thing goes with Facebook. So here's a question got right now, Pastor Dozier. Here's the thing. Not even a question. I want you to break this down. We had this conversation a lot as men when it comes to men marrying women.
Right.
Now, this is an unspoken truth that we as men know. Other men already know how this going to work, how this going down when it comes to jumping the broom, getting married, committing to a woman, life term, right?
Committed.
I'm gonna say this. You let me know how you feel about if I'm on track or right or wrong. Now, we say this when we have a conversation about marriage. We say when a man is marrying a woman, he's marrying her as she presently is.
As she is.
If she never changes, she never does anything to her hair. He's saying, as you currently are, I believe in you enough, what you shown me, that I want to marry you.
I want to marry you right now, just like this.
Now, on the flip side, and again, if I'm right or wrong, let me know. A woman is saying, I'm marrying you in the vision of what I feel you ought to become. Right. Either one of the two things. Either you are working toward what I believe you are potentially going to be.
And I love that about you.
Because that ambition shows that, hey, I can trust that you're going to actually become that. Right. Or you're already what I believe is a great guy or stable, or, I feel like my future secure, my family, my children.
And it's nothing but up for you. And where you are
right, is the image that I'm buying into.
Right.
So that means that if you fall off, no. I don't know. Ain't no for it's for better. Yeah. Okay. So we hear that all the time when we say that. So that basically means that a woman is marrying a man in the vision of what he has become. Either he's going to become that or he already that. And she say, hey, I married you like this. It's a standard that you keep. And this ain't what I got myself into once it lowers. Now, do you think I'm right or wrong, or I'm on track, or if I'm off track?
Absolutely 100% agree. Absolutely 100% agree. I mean, I give you 3 stamps of approval. I totally agree with everything you said, because I know for a fact that women can love you for where you are and where she believes you're going. Mm-hmm. Like where you're going good, love you. And women would love you. Hey, guess what? Where you are right now, you're good. If you keep this kind of money, keep this kind of question, you don't have to change loans like this. But that going down, most women always say when I get married, I did it just because if something ever happened to me, I need somebody to provide, go get it for me. But it's never the other way around. It's, hey, what if he get in an accident and you got to take care of him? He's in a wheelchair. I just don't know if I'm really.
I don't know if that's the kind of commitment I'm ready for.
Come on now. I didn't really sign up for this.
You didn't sign it. You said the vows. You signed up for it. What you mean? When you spoke those words.
That's the number one ladies line. I didn't sign up for this. And if a man say that, man, I can tell you right now, I don't know, man. Everything changed in these last couple of years. I think that a lot of times men, it's the same for men. Let his wife gain 50 pounds.
Right.
Man, listen, the wives done gained 50.
And again,
and guess what? He's still holding on to that 50.
He's still keeping the peace.
Yeah, he's keeping the peace. She know she'll look like she used to. And she's still asking the same questions. Mm-hmm. Or you think I still live with? Yeah, girl, you can. Yeah.
Right. Now, she's talking about with Megan Thee Stallion. Come on, I got to be honest. I got to jump to put my pants on now. But then you got the nerve to ask me, I don't know, you think these got a little tight on me? I done seen you struggle for 15 minutes. Look like you twisting around doing like it was a fire lit. And you tossing and turn trying to put pants on, talking about and got the nerve to ask me if they, come on, man. And all I'm saying is, ladies, again, the question of tonight's topic is why men, not even the question, the statement is why men shouldn't settle in relationships. Okay, we're moving on, right? Now, so how do you feel about the statement about the difference men and women when they get married?
Well, I totally believe that, hey, a man, and I want y'all to see the maturity in a man's love that says, hey, you don't have to lose no weight for me. Mm-hmm. I'll marry you the way that you are because I love you just how you are. Like, I need y'all to understand that. And you don't have to get a better job. Like, and you don't have to, go be this, blah, 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 blah. I'm not marrying you based on your potential. I'm marrying you because you have the qualities that I need. And let me tell you what men get so frustrated for. Then all of a sudden down the line, you start wanting more things. And he says, man, all I ever wanted was what I married.
Right.
What like, that's it. On the flip side, now here's what the settling question. And ladies, I'm open for answers. Tell me what you think a man should settle for.
Right.
Were you ever? We got enough ladies on that.
Let me see. Rain and woman. We see y'all there tonight.
See y'all screaming. So here's my question is, ladies, can y'all all give me at least one thing? Mm-hmm. Give me and Clarence one thing that you feel like a man shouldn't have to settle for from a woman.
Shouldn't.
So y'all all kind of agree. Men can have standards. That's cool. So they got standards. Give me something as women that says, hey, I do think it's okay for a man to expect this from a woman and not settle for this.
I'm gonna tell you what you say when you're talking about that stenching there. I can listen. You should not be a nasty one, but it's y'all women. Yeah. It's on y'all. Y'all answer.
Here's the question again.
It's for y'all ladies to answer.
What can a man not settle for that you agree that, hey, a woman should be able to blah and a man should settle for that?
Right. Fill in the blank. And Deanna say, but every day is not going to be rainbow and sunshine.
Okay.
But don't talk to the men, talk to the women.
Yeah. Ladies, all I want to know is, as a lady, you speak for all the ladies in your circle, your neighborhood, your space, and say, hey, as a woman, I believe every man deserves this.
Okay, so let me see. Raina Woman says, she said a woman that
won't cook for him and serve him. That he shouldn't settle for this?
That he shouldn't settle for a woman who won't cook for him
and serve him.
Listen,
wow. B say respect and sexual compatibility. It's gonna get rough already in here. Thank y'all, ladies. That means, ladies, you're speaking on behalf of women in your circle that, hey, all women should. This man deserves this. He should not settle unless he has at least this.
Most definitely.
And I heard cook and serve. Cook and serve?
Nah.
Every man deserve that?
Negro, please.
Girl, where are you from? You can't be in Florida.
So here's the thing, right? So I
ain't heard no Florida woman say he deserves for a woman to cook for him and serve him.
Okay, I was like,
support, help with his vision. Okay. Oh my God,
no
that's
man
too
should
much.
settle for disrespect. Okay, y'all starting to.
They disagree. These are disagreements. Everybody ain't writing cooking. And I ain't heard nothing about sex.
Okay. Now we as two men have agreed in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. I totally agree. Clarence says, yeah, we put together a piece of that. Yeah, it's done.
Boom.
I mean, we got cooking way over here, right?
Right.
We got sex over here, and then we got, okay, he shouldn't have to take disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Support his dream, like
his vision over here. Support him. And I'm saying, hey, ladies, there's a difference. As a woman, he should
respect a man. We should respect the man.
We should respect the man. Mm-hmm. So respect. So we got a couple respects down, but cooking ain't agreeable. She said shouldn't set up for a bad attitude. Okay, so we can say won't clean, putting everyone and everything before him. Mm-hmm. But God, okay, what's this? I expect him to get up and check on the bump in the night. Right. Yeah, so I can do
Okay, cool. So here goes my thing, right? So we kind of broke down the difference in how men marry and how women marry. Now, this is regardless, ladies, how y'all feel about it, this, how men see it. So when you on the other side of the altar, understand that the man that you're about to marry, this is how he's seeing his marriage. He's seeing it as, are you going to be still satisfied with me a year or 2, 3 years in when you don't have a house by that time? Or when you feel like, hey, y'all haven't gone on that trip to Italy, or y'all went overseas, things opening back, whatever the case is. All of the things that you said were in your vision of what y'all were to become and how y'all was going to be able to, marriage is a business, why y'all was able to join y'all forces together to attain things in life. Now, this is why a man is saying, hey, listen, the difference is I'm marrying you as is, and you looking at me as a project to where if it don't pan out, then it's like, I didn't sign up for this. I ain't vowed for this. Come on now. So I got to move on so we can keep the conversation going.
You're cooking every night, though.
Hit that like button. Smash that like button if y'all enjoy the conversation.
No, I get it. I'm just trying to say that, hey, cooking wasn't even mentioned for some people.
Right.
I can look at people right here on Facebook. I ain't hear everybody. I heard Val mention cooking. I ain't seen no cooking from Carolyn.
Patience is a virtue, not a timeline. So here's my question, right? I gotta switch it up so we can keep the conversation going. Is it ironic or a double standard for women to expect men to find somebody to settle down? I feel like it's ironic for a woman to say, find a woman to settle down when women themselves don't look to find a man to settle down with, because settling is beneath them. It's below them for them to feel like I settled for this. And when you talk talk from a man, it's like some women might feel like, listen, that's poison coming in my ear. You talking about he's settling for me, like as if You like, come on now.
Yeah.
To me, I think it's ironic. I think that it's a double standard. You can't push a man to settle down just because you feel like he should find one woman to settle down, and you can't do that. How you what?
Yeah, I agree. I agree again, because the word settle, it's like, hey, come on, just go and pick somebody. None of them are where you want them to be, but just get you a man and go get you a woman and just settle down already. Right. Like,
stop having all your expectations, all these things. Like, can't you just be happy? Like, find some woman that I'm sure it's a woman that even though she ain't got everything, that she can make you happy. Like, come on now, let's be real. Flip side,
and the point of what we're talking about is the double standard. Hey, if it's good for one, why can't it be good for the other? So if women don't want to settle, the point is, hey, why should men do the settling? Why is it okay for women and mothers and grandmas say, boy, you need to go and settle down somewhere? Mm-hmm. He said, Mama, I like her, but she got a really nice attitude, and she over there, she good, you know what I'm saying? She cooking something, man, but when she get mad, she be tripping. And your girl, I know y'all think she's cute and she's sexy, this and this, but guess what? She ain't really got no goals. She thinks I'm supposed to just take care of her because she pretty. Like, when he go to talk like that, he's like, boy, you playing out here. These are legitimate things. Mm-hmm. And so it's a double standard. I don't think it's gonna change.
So here go the real question. Now here go the question of the night. This is the real question of the whole show. Before I ask this question, I need at least one more like on Facebook, one more like on YouTube. I'm really sure y'all.
I think it's unrealistic to think we will get everything on the list. But there are some bases that he should must possess. No one should have to settle if they are not completely happy with that. So
I appreciate y'all cranking up the activity. Can I get one more like on Facebook? Listen, we got enough people to give me one more like, y'all. Because I really got to ask this question. And I really want to ask this question to the ladies. This is really the real reason why I wrote this topic, why I wrote out these questions when we talking about this whole subject of why men shouldn't settle in relationships. Let me see. We got some comments that came through. Oh, let me see. Simplistically Digital. What's going on? That's cuz. What's happening?
Well, dang, what age should a man be ready to settle down? What age should women settle down?
All the time. Pete Lee say all the time. Listen, appreciate y'all on YouTube, man. Y'all showing out tonight, man. I appreciate y'all. So my question is this: but hold on, I can't move until I get this light now. I'm serious about this light.
Getting the light, but
I just need.
They flooding up and down.
Okay, cool. So Facebook, this is the question I have, right? This is the question. My beef started with what made me write this topic was, and Pastor Dozier, I'm asking you this. Literally, I need your answer. Do women want men to settle for a woman that doesn't settle? Do women, Facebook, YouTube, globally, nationally, however y'all want to spend, y'all want to spread out this question, do women want a man to settle down for a woman that he knows won't settle? I think absolutely true. I think absolutely nice. Like I said, as I survey the landscape, the Pride Land, and we the Lion King, so I'm saying to myself, I see that every day women want men to settle down for a woman that won't settle. That's nuts. That's crazy to me for a woman to say, you know what, like, come on, settle down, Clarence. Even though themselves, their needs, their emotions, their feelings, their perspectives is transient, it's moving, it's always on the move. I was happy when we got married just because I felt like, oh my God, I'm in this white dress. My family here, my daddy walked me down the aisle, my kids, my aunties, everybody loving it, right? I'm feeling a good time celebration. 48 hours later, she like, okay, so I mean, we still got to talk about, like, I know you said that I know you working at UPS and you driving, and that's cool, but can't you see if they hiring for the manager position? Like, when something gonna open up like that? Because I'm just saying, like, I mean, I understand that was cool then, but now we married, and I'm looking at it like, I'm just looking at our future, and like, we having our kids, like what we looking, you see that? So in her mind, legitimate concerns, but yet the point that he's looking at is like, that's not what love is about. That's not what it's about. I'm not committing to you based upon what you're able to bring me and bring my life in terms of material value. But yet for you, it's like, well, if I'm not, you see what I'm saying? If I'm not presenting this.
Yeah.
So I ask ladies, are women wanting men to settle down for women that don't settle for certain things, but don't settle for a man? But you like, so let me see. I see some comments coming through. I got to ask. Let me see.
So that's unfair to want men to settle with women who won't. Mm-hmm. D said the same thing. D say, no, that's a one-way street. When say he speaks the truth.
That's what I'm saying, Jermaine. Y'all hit that like button, man. Appreciate it. It's going to expand the show's reach so we can have more and more people on these conversations. Excuse me. Let me see. Simplistically digital. What she say right there on
But my thing is, what woman doesn't want to settle down? All of my single friends want husbands.
Right. Now,
but it's not that. It's the principle of, like, it's looked at, to me, it's looked at as some type of quality that you got a woman that don't settle. Mm-hmm. She ain't gonna settle for this, anything less than her dreams, and settle for anything less than this. And she wanted a new house, and so she's not gonna settle. And she looked at as being a strong black woman, or a strong woman that, hey, you go through life saying, I'm not gonna settle, I'm gonna work my way, I'm gonna and so that's a value thing. But when a man is, hey, you get too old, it's time to settle down, it's time to just pick your poison, so to speak. Like, that's what's talked about. Settling down is not necessarily settling, it's more compromising. Well, that's my point. It's compromising a lot of time for the man.
Right. My beef is this, right? My beef is this. Ladies, I'm looking at it like this. I've heard somebody say this. Hey, if every man married every woman in the world right now, there'll still be 2 million women left over.
Yeah, single.
There'll still be 2 million women left over, even if every man right now decided to just, the woman next to him, he just said, you know what, hey, we married. It's still gonna be two, because women outnumber men so much. Right. So to me, if women outnumber men so much, then why is it so hard for women to understand that, hey, a man might say to himself, as Val said earlier, hey, you know what, move around and we good, I'm not tripping. Why? Because it's 2 million more women, even if every man married one right now. So you as women would say, hey, we ain't tripping, move around then. Yeah, but yeah, I see it every day. And I don't have to be, anything to recognize some of the funk that'll come over a woman's life when she recognizes, look at her friend getting married. She halfway happy, but she halfway not. She halfway still disappointed. Yeah. So let me see. Well, that's the level. What's it?
What's that? The level up movement. I believe in parent and parts of it.
Right. So again, that's why that is the question. Like I said, that made me write out this whole subject and have this conversation, because I believe, and I see every day as a relationship coach with in couples that come across my way, in marriages that I see, in my own marriage, I've seen sometimes you have women that honestly want a man to settle for a woman that don't settle. Want a man to settle for a woman that won't settle. So that's the reason why I asked this question, because this was why I say men shouldn't settle. Why should a man settle when you settle for a woman that won't settle for you?
Right, but the standard is be a man. Like, come on, be a man already.
Right, so but you already know me, double standards, I can't do it.
That part of being a man is like, get out your feelings and be a man. Let me be the one that's emotional and this and this and this. You be a man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you man up about it. You know what I mean? And so that's the way
right.
it goes.
And like I say, now if what I'm saying is not on, if it's on hollow ground, if it's not a solid foundation, y'all let me know. Hit this comment section, because this is a platform for y'all to voice y'all opinion, because the conversation we having is from what the men say, both from me and Pastor Dozier, but also the men that's online right now. It sounds like I'm just to speak the truth right now, because of course it's like it is. You do have women that will make the notion and stand on and listen. They we, you know what I mean? Chest out.
And I hear every woman saying, hey, no, it ain't right. It ain't fair. Man should be knowing he ain't happy. But let him tell you that. Let him say that to you.
Yeah.
Let him say, man, I ain't happy with you.
Right.
I'm not happy with your responses, your attitude. I'm not happy with your strength. I wanted a stronger woman. I didn't want to be talking about the same thing over and over again. And you made me think you were strong when I met you, and you're not. And I wanted a stronger, emotional, less combative, a more supportive. Like, I mean, if you're gonna say that, you're gonna be hurt. Right. You're not gonna just say, hey, you know what? It may be best.
This is what women say though. Hold on. You say, hey, more supportive. She say, so I'm not supportive. He like, I ain't say you not supportive. I said more supportive. Oh, so I ain't help you out that one time? More help? I said more helpful, not to mean that you never did that 1-2 times out of how many years.
As you said, I just want somebody who is less, it's less argumentative, somebody who just kind of honors me more, don't try to overtalk me and blah blah blah. So you saying I just always do like I'm just a mess, right? In that moment, watch the clip. Y'all see that look Clarence gave me? That's the same look that men give women. He be like, if I say yes, Yes, I'm talking about that. When a man, I've been telling right now, ladies, when a man stop being honest with you, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. This is off the record, but I'm gonna give y'all this for free. I can say this for $19.99. I'm gonna tell the truth. I can't believe I'm gonna do it. When a man starts giving you blood raw truth, one of two things happen. He's already found an escape route. He got another chick. He's already found it. Guess what? Just in case you trip tonight, I got somewhere to go. Listen, I'm telling you. Listen, when he start giving you blood raw truth, you be like, so why you just coming at me like this? Right. I mean, why you coming at me like this? I'm telling you, he already know that.
Because I'm tired of doing things to please you, or I'm unhappy at the same time. I'm tired of saying things that make you happy.
Y'all hear man talking like that? I'm telling you,
I'm tired.
He already thought about what I'm going.
This is what women need to hear, but they don't. They tell me, okay, cool, Clarence gonna break it down. I'm tired of being the one to tell you things that make your feelings happy. I'm tired of trying to satisfy you. Well, I'm unhappy over here. Now, when I try to bring something to the forefront, you act like I'm being emotional, I'm sensitive, and come on, nah. Listen, you know what? I'm gonna be a man somewhere else. If I can't be a man here, I'm wrong for that. You don't want to hear that. Yeah. You don't want to hear me talking like that. So why? I keep the peace until now you find me. So this is what you're doing? Oh, this is what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm trying to keep my household intact. I'm trying to keep my family intact. But every time you keep coming at me with this stressful energy and this attitude, thinking that you the baddest chicken, you not. Let me tell you that. You not no more. You not the baddest chicken.
This is not what you do as a man. You have to tell. Now if you're gonna stay together, you gotta go somewhere tonight, cuz.
Oh man.
Listen to me. I'm telling you, you got to go somewhere tonight.
Tighten up.
Man,
right.
Can't be
now I've been a good man until I said this. Now
I can't believe him. You don't even believe how he talked to me. Right. I was so disrespectful.
So disrespectful because for the longest time, I've been keeping the peace, trying to make you feel good.
No way.
Now I say this, and all the while, I was a great man for years. Now I say this, and I'm trash. No, I don't go for that.
Yes,
I won't go for that. I don't believe that in a moment I can be trash, and in years I can be a great dude, and then that moment that just cancel out all that. Nah, you need to hear this. For real.
She's gonna pack up. She's gonna get another bank account tonight.
Right.
Like I'm telling you how quickly women switch up, man.
Yeah.
She gone because she can't believe.
Right.
Nah, she done gave you the business once a week. And you ever tell the truth would be different. And ladies, y'all, here's my point, ladies. Here's the other side. Here's what men don't like to settle for. Most times, women won't even apologize. They got to break up with you. Man got to kick a hole in the door, walk out the house, just to get you to say, I'm sorry, too.
Right.
Like, it's always on him, because you're a man. What is it? Child, you are so right, but the Christian community promotes being evenly yoked. Not a lot of women get stuck with wolves and sheep clothing. That's good. A modern woman will have to find a balance and walk in line of being supportive without being a doormat. This is why we need discernment. Child, don't even get started in that dark right there. Oh, God, that sounds hurtful. Yeah, it's hurtful.
Right. It sounds hurtful when a man says, hey, listen, Clarence, when I'm in these sessions, a man says, she makes me feel like that I can just come to her with open arms and all this. She's so receptive. Nah, it ain't like that. Now, when I say something that I've been holding back for years, it's like, well, that's hurtful. How about it's hurtful that I can't speak my mind in my own relationship?
Listen, they say, okay, he can go be with someone else who makes what happen. Jermaine say, man, they switch up faster than the light switch. Carolyn say, man, get your sleeping bag ready, buddy.
Right, get my sleeping bag.
Get your sleeping bag ready, man. We ain't cool no more. Right. Not no more.
Right now, listen, I would rather be a good man and have a good track record of holding you down, being a solid dude, somebody you can depend on, rely upon, and then it'd be what happened to Clarence? Girl, I'm just, right now. What you mean? Like, you see what I'm saying? Because to me, the track record, it ain't. But that's the part that bothered me. Remember that time when I came to the church?
Yeah.
And you were like, man, they ain't gonna see it like this. Why I gotta go through all this?
Yeah.
Just for a little respect. Now I gotta be chasing you down with all this. Come on, man.
You're supposed to be a man. And some kind of way, ladies, one day we gotta talk about this.
Right.
How come a man can't have emotions or feelings, like anything?
Come on, man. I got to lead to have emotions.
He got to lead to have emotions somewhere else. He can't speak his truth because it can be hurtful. He has to keep taking bullets from you and just always have on this emotional
Kevlar.
This emotional what do you call it? Armor on, bulletproof vest.
Whole armor, God.
Yeah, man. And I'm just saying, ladies, y'all gotta admit, my suggestion, ladies, tonight is if you don't want a man to settle, at least start with apologize. Man, that thing that got so deep. I asked the black lady the other day, She says, I don't know when the last time I even said I'm sorry. And here's the point, she's in a situation relationship, and then even mothers, man. I'm just saying. I mean, I was like, this. I should just say, even as a mother, she's just like, something I got to work on. And I was like, man, I'm telling y'all, ladies, if you can just start admitting quicker, it doesn't have to always take, the roof to come off, Angel to come in the middle of the night, your friend to say, girl, I was just thinking about you, girl, you like it just. I mean, think about it. Why is it so hard to say, I'm sorry?
A woman will apologize to her child before she apologizes to her man.
No question about it. No question.
A woman will apologize to her child.
Baby, I'm sorry, baby.
Before she apologizes to her man.
Yeah.
He could be dead wrong. He still got an F. He still got a D. But I shouldn't have came at you like that. I'm sorry. Mama wants you to do good, and I just want you to be. But it comes to a man, you got to eat that, cuz you got to get it like right. Yeah. So here the question is, we're gonna wrap this conversation up. What do women have to understand about men seeing wife on a woman before he marries her, as opposed to marrying her with the expectation she's gonna become a wife? What do women have to understand about that? We're gonna end this conversation with that subject.
I always say there's a scripture in the Bible that says, "He that findeth a wife find a good thing." So I tell them all the time, if you keep showing him a girlfriend, what do you want a wife for? Right. He don't see what he want. Mm-hmm. So you have to understand that you're not gonna be able to tell a man who you are to him. Mm-hmm. You can call yourself, you can put, I'm his wifey in his phone. You can say, but you ain't nothing till he say so.
Right. That's a fact, and that's a problem for women because, of course, you can't title yourself wife material. A man can only do that. What did I just say?
I'm wife material. I know I'm wife material.
You can't title yourself wife material. A man is the only one that can qualify you as such. You can be a great woman. You can be a great businesswoman. You can be a strong woman. You can be a compassionate, considerate. You can be respectful. But you can't call yourself wife material if a man haven't validated that. So many women, when I hear women say, when asked, hey, why do you want to be married? You have women that say, hey, well, I feel like I'm ready to be a wife. No, are you a wife already? Not are you ready to be a wife? Because what Pastor Dozier is saying, when a man is looking for that, he has to see that already. He got to buy into that. Right. He got to believe in that. Right. So I hope y'all enjoyed this conversation, man. We've been going in why men shouldn't settle. I asked, do women want men to settle for women that don't settle? It definitely seems like that in the climate out here, y'all. So y'all let me know, man. Y'all keep sharing the post, hitting that like button, hitting the comment section, man. Y'all turned up tonight, and I appreciate y'all. Pastor Dozier, before we get on up out of here, man, you got anything else you want to say?
No, man, ladies, y'all don't settle out there. Men don't settle either, man. Guess what? Take your time, be patient. Life is too short, man, to mess around and spend years of your life with the wrong one. Make your next move your best move. Don't forget the Place TV, YouTube, Place TV. Check us out. Always trying to hear from God and give everybody encouraging, inspiring word. Don't forget to think about Thursday.
Most definitely, man. You guys already know, man. As I said earlier, man, go ahead and stop by the website, man, relationshiphealing.co. That's not .com. That's .co, man. We're doing some great things over there, man. I'm trying to put together plenty of different things to help ladies out, help ultimately bridge that gap of communication and understanding between Black men and Black women, because there's so many things coming between us, not enough things reconnecting us. So these conversations, I think, are very good because it's helped to reconnect people. You know what I mean? And really bring forth a level of understanding of both men and women. And so I need y'all to go ahead and show y'all love and support by going by the website, man. I got my book, Come and Talk to Me, The Women's Guide to Why Men Don't Communicate. I just put together not too recently a high quality man versus low quality man checklist. That's for the free 99 for women to be able to audit men off the rip and be able to know who they're dealing with, because a lot of women feel like, hey, it's wasting too much time and they need to be able to order man expeditiously, as my brother T.I. would say, right? So I put that together for y'all. It's on the website at the bottom of the homepage. I can go grab that for free. Or if y'all also want to learn how to attract a quality man in 30 days, I put that course together as well. It's an online course. You can do it within the confines of your own home and really find out from men what it is that men are looking for and women they decide to date and ultimately marry, all right? So you guys already know it's a Male Translations podcast. We're breaking down the difference of what men say and women hear, giving men a voice, giving women insight on relationships, the men's voice when it comes to relationship. I'm your host, Mr. Male Translations, Clarence Brown, and I'm out of here. We out of here. We'll see y'all next Tuesday night. All right? Keep showing y'all love, hitting that share button. Peace.